Hello everybody. This video is intended as just an overview of kind of how the course will be run, the physics course. My name is Mr. Jenkins. I will be your teacher this year. If you are looking to learn a little more about me personally, click on the video link provided on your screen now, and you can watch that or go back later after you're done watching this, whatever you please. Okay, so material that you're going to need every day to be successful in physics. Some sort of notebook will be very helpful. It does not need to be a graphing paper notebook. Most of the time, the paper you write on, it would be fine if it's just lined paper. Occasionally, graph paper will help you understand a concept a little bit better. I don't think it's really totally mandatory. However, it could be helpful. Most of our work will be done on the computer, of course, because it's an online course. However, physics is a lot of like drawing and algebra, and a lot of that stuff, you really need to be writing stuff down in order to know what you're doing. A scientific calculator is necessary for this class. Now, I am okay with you downloading an application for your phone. However, you need to be able to use that application. There's a lot of phone apps that really just are clunky and they don't work very well. So it's good to get something that works for you and something that you can consistently use. I mean, whatever you used in your most recent math class is probably the best thing. It needs to have scientific notation capabilities on there. And so, yeah, that's what you're going to need, a scientific calculator. And, of course, a pencil. In physics, I highly recommend you write with pencil so that you can erase your work, because there's a lot of practice work and mistakes are part of learning, and it's nice to be able to erase the mistake and not just scratch it off. And of course, you'll need a Chromebook to access the internet. Student expectations in this class. I expect you to be in class every day. So if we have a synchronous session, you really need to be there. I understand that illness and things come up. However, it's been my experience that the only students that I really find it impossible to teach are the students that are not in my class most days. I wish there was a way to teach those students, but I'm not a magician. I am a science teacher, so you need to show up. You want to be prepared for class every day. And what this means is if I have an assignment for you to do on an asynchronous day, you need to get it done so that you can come to the synchronous day and work with the class. So in terms of tardies and cell phones, be in class on time. When class starts, the content starts. And if you miss it, you miss it. You might feel like, only 5 minutes at the beginning of class is not a big deal, but you can feel like you don't know what's going on when you miss the intro to the class. So just be on time to class. In terms of cell phones and other distractions, try to minimize that as much as possible. If you can find a quiet place to learn, that would be best. And if you can have your cell phone off or away from you, that would also be best. It's not helpful when all of a sudden you get a text message or some sort of message during class. It can be very distracting. Physics is hard enough. I think you should minimize your distractions as much as possible. I'd like you to participate, engage, question, answer, cooperate, think, advocate, respect, try, fail, try again, learn physics, and learn how to learn. I'm going to do my best to all year teach you things that aren't just about learning physics, things that'll help you just be a better learner in general. And a big part of that is just coming with an attitude of, I'm going to try. Today, I'm going to do the best that I can. I'm going to try to create a good product whenever I'm asked to make something. Doing your best goes a long way to getting better. So the grade breakdown in this class, if you take a look at the pie chart, you can see that assessment is the vast majority of your grade. 70% of your grade will be assessment. Of course, that's like tests and things. 20% is enrichment, and that's more like lab work and practice. And 10% is application. And I'll talk about that application piece of the pie later. So assessment. The units are broken down into goals. And there will be two I say in class. This must be old, right? You'll have two opportunities for each goal. You'll have 2 assessment opportunities for each goal. And the better of those scores goes in the grade book. So let's say you get a 3 out of 5 on your first attempt on one goal, and then your second attempt is a 4 out of 5. I will only record the 4 out of 5 in the grade book. And now a third attempt is available if you have shown me that you've done enough practice to actually be successful. I do not set students up for failure, and so I don't give you a third attempt if I don't think that you have done the work to be successful. That there'll be an online application for that, and if you take a third attempt, there will be basically you'll have to talk to me and contact me and let me know that's your plan, and we'll work on a study plan for you to be successful on that third attempt. Every assessment you take, you can be eligible to take a third try on it if you need that. Here's just a breakdown of what a unit might look like. You can see there's 3 goals in the unit, and there's 2 assessments for each goal, and then you could write down your best score, and a third assessment attempt is possible as well. So enrichment. Enrichment is essentially just all the practice activities we're going to be doing in class, all the stuff I give you, the things I give you to practice learning, and then of course lab activities will be enrichment as well. Application is like a project-based assignment, and it's going to last the entire semester. The purpose of application is for college readiness, to get yourself ready for a career, for self-improvement in general, being a better student, being a better learner, preparing yourself for the future. Application, there will be 30 points available per semester, and you'll have a lot of different things you can choose from, but you need to get 30 points to get 100% on that application portion of your grade. It'll be a progressive schedule, and so things will be due there'll be 10 points at some point in the year, and then later on there'll be 10 more points due, and then later after that there'll be 10 more points. I do not have that schedule written out now because I need to talk with the other physics teachers about that specifics. I'm going to tell you more about application as in like this, maybe the second or third week of school. I want to get us familiar with the procedures in terms of enrichment and assessment before we go into this. So that does it for my breakdown of the class. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. And again, if you'd like to learn more about your teacher personally, you can click the link on the screen now, and that will take you to the video that's more just about me. All right. Can't wait to have a great year, everybody. Take care.